Have you ever wondered about the unexplained things happening around the world? About mysteries that remain unsolved and stories that are whispered in hushed tones? Today we dive into some of these captivating tales. In the vast expanse of our skies, there are stories that defy explanation, phenomena that puzzle even the most seasoned pilots, sightings that challenge our understanding of reality. From military officers to civilian flyers, countless witnesses have reported encounters that are as intriguing as they are inexplicable. Imagine cruising at 30,000 feet and suddenly being shadowed by unidentifiable lights. Picture a peaceful flight turned heart-stopping when a creature straight out of medieval mythology appears beside your aircraft. Picture yourself in the cockpit of a state-of-the-art fighter jet, only to find yourself sharing the skies with a creature from the dinosaur era. Imagine, if you will, the shock of realizing that you've just time-traveled on a routine flight. These are not tales spun from a writer's imagination. These are accounts from credible witnesses, individuals trained to observe and report with precision. But what they've seen, what they've experienced, often leaves them and us questioning the very fabric of our reality. In a world brimming with technology and scientific advancements, we like to think we have a firm grasp on the world around us. But time and again we are reminded that there are still mysteries that defy explanation. There are still corners of our world and skies that hold secrets we are yet to unravel. Are these mere hallucinations, tricks played by tired minds? Or are they glimpses into a world we are yet to fully understand? A world that exists just beyond our reach, hidden behind the veil of our understanding. Are you ready to journey into a world of unknown? To question what you know and challenge what you believe? Are you ready to delve deeper into these uncanny incidents? Because the journey we are about to embark on is not for the faint-hearted. It's a journey into a world of unexplained phenomena, a world where the line between reality and the inexplicable often blurs. Let's delve deeper into these uncanny incidents. Our first stop takes us to New Zealand, 1995. A seemingly ordinary flight from Brisbane, Australia to Auckland, New Zealand turned out to be anything but ordinary. Imagine cruising 30,000 feet above the ground, the hum of the Airbus A300's engines in your ears, the tranquil night sky outside. Suddenly, your routine flight turns into an eerie encounter. 3 bright yellow lights appear, shadowing your plane. They approach your aircraft, closing in to a distance of 200 to 300 feet. You feel a shiver run down your spine. You promptly report the mysterious lights to ground control, but they can't see anything on their radar. The lights are real, palpable, yet invisible to the eyes on the ground. You decide to descend to 20,000 feet, hoping to evade the uninvited guests. But the lights, they follow. They mimic your every move, maintaining their unsettling proximity. This silent dance in the sky lasts for 13 long minutes. Just when you start to question your sanity, the lights vanish. They leave as abruptly as they appeared, like a blink of an eye. The sky returns to its serene, star-studded self, as if nothing ever happened. Following the incident, an investigation is launched, but it's like trying to catch a shadow in the dark. The findings, as elusive as the lights themselves, are swiftly suppressed. The incident is brushed under the carpet, the truth hidden behind a curtain of silence. But those who were there, the pilots, they know what they saw. They carry the memory of that encounter, a chilling reminder of the unknown that lurks beyond our understanding. A chilling encounter that leaves more questions than answers. But this is just the beginning. Next, we journey to Canada, 1999. A routine flight for a C-130 Hercules cargo plane takes a turn towards the fantastic. On this seemingly normal day, the crew of the C-130 Hercules, a cargo plane of the Royal Canadian Air Force, are cruising at 23,000 feet. Suddenly, the mundane routine of their flight is interrupted by an extraordinary sight. Picture this, a medieval winged dragon, almost the same size as their plane, flying peacefully alongside them, as if plucked from a fantasy novel or a blockbuster movie. This creature of legend and lore is right there, sharing the sky with them. The crew, jaws dropped, can hardly believe their eyes. The dragon, seemingly unbothered by their presence, continues its flight before disappearing into the thick clouds. Awestruck, the crew returns to base, carrying with them a story that's hard to believe, let alone explain. Upon landing, they immediately report the incident to their superior, a brigadier general. One can only imagine their shock when, instead of disbelief or laughter, they are met with a knowing smile. The brigadier general leads them into his office for a private discussion about their encounter. What follows is a revelation that is as shocking as the encounter itself. The brigadier general confirms what they saw was indeed real. Not only that, he reveals that governments around the world are aware of such creatures. These aren't just tales spun by imaginative minds, they are living, breathing creatures sharing our world. But why is this information not public knowledge, you might ask? Simple, the information is suppressed to protect these mythical beings from the prying eyes of the public. So there you have it, a seemingly routine flight transformed into a fantastical journey, an encounter with a mythical creature, a revelation that challenges what we know about our world, a tale that challenges reality and shakes the very foundations of our understanding of the world. Our journey now takes us to Bermuda, 2003. A private jet bound for Atlanta, Georgia, USA, embarks on a flight that defies the very fabric of time. The Bombardier Learjet 45 private jet, a symbol of modern aviation, was set to traverse the skies from Bermuda to Atlanta. On this particular flight, the pilots spotted an unusual formation of clouds, a bluish-gray mass with strange lightning dancing within. As they flew through the cloud, they were met with an unexpected encounter, almost colliding with a plane straight out of the history books, a World War II P-40 Mustang. Intriguingly, the pilots made a report to ground control, but their response was far from what they expected. In a chilling radio message, they were addressed with an accent reminiscent of the 40s or 50s, being told to land and surrender or face destruction. Assuming it was a harmless prank, they laughed it off. But the joke turned serious when the P-40 Mustang opened fire on them, with naval ships below joining in the attack. Their survival instincts kicked in as they evaded the barrage of fire, weaving left and right, up and down. They found their salvation in another strange cloud formation similar to the first one. Upon emerging from the cloud, the gunfire ceased, the Mustang was gone, and the radio chatter returned to the familiar sounds of modern air traffic control. They were baffled to find themselves near the coast of Georgia, USA. What was supposed to be a 3-hour and 30-minute flight had only taken 45 minutes. This was when they realized the uncanny truth. They had, in some inexplicable way, passed through a time warp. They shared their story, but it was met with laughter and disbelief. They were dubbed the Back to the Past crew, a playful nod to the popular Back to the Future films. Their experience, however, was no Hollywood script. It was a real-life narrative that remains a mystery. A flight that transcends time, a story that transcends belief, but the mysteries don't end here. Finally, we arrive in Malaysia, 2007. A flight test for two F/A-18D Super Hornet fighter jets takes an unexpected turn towards the prehistoric. Imagine soaring through the sky, miles above the ground, in one of the world's most advanced fighter jets. All systems are operational, the sky is clear, and then, out of nowhere, your onboard FLIR camera picks up an unexpected blip. Your heart races as you squint at the screen, unable to believe what your eyes are seeing there. Keeping pace with your fighter jet is a creature straight out of the Jurassic era, a pterodactylus. The pilots, their eyes wide in disbelief, found themselves sharing the sky with a creature that should have been extinct for millions of years. With wingspans almost equal to the length of their jets, the dinosaur bird gracefully maneuvered through the air, seemingly unfazed by the modern marvels that followed it. Try as they might, the pilots couldn't keep up with the pterodactylus. The creature, an expert in the art of flight long before humans had even dreamt of touching the sky, dived and dodged, eventually disappearing into the horizon. The pilots, left in awe, could only return to base, their minds buzzing with the incredible encounter. But the story doesn't end there. Upon their return, the pilots reported their extraordinary encounter to their commander. The response was swift and unambiguous. The commander, after contacting high-ranking officials in the Malaysian Air Force, issued a strict order. The sighting was to be covered up, and the pilots were to remain silent. And so, another mystery was added to the annals of unexplained aerial phenomena. A prehistoric creature seen in the 21st century, a story suppressed and hidden away from the public eye. An encounter with a relic of the past, a story that takes us back millions of years. As we conclude our journey, we are reminded that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be discovered.